What's up YouTube? My name is Caden and you're watching Gas It Garage. Today we are going to be engine swapping this mini bike right here. This thing used to have this engine in it, but I'm going to be swapping in this engine. This is a Predator 212 with a stage 1 kit and a torque converter. So when we were at Mini Mayhem about a month ago, I pulled this engine out thinking I could swap the 212 over there into it while we were there. And I was actually going to make a little YouTube short on it, but it was just a lot more work than I really could do at Mini Mayhem. So I'll throw that footage in right here. All right, guys, mini bike engine swap at Mini Mayhem. Go! So the reason I took this engine out was because it was always very hard to start and never really ran that well and always seemed kind of underpowered for some reason. So throwing this Predator 212 in there is going to really up the performance of this bike, and it should make it a little bit quicker and have way more torque than it used to, because with that old engine on here, this thing used to just accelerate so painfully slow. So having the torque converter on there versus the centrifugal clutch that it used to have is going to give this thing a lot more low-end power to get up hills and accelerate faster. So now that I have the old engine out, and I actually already took the chain off, I have to modify a few things on the frame here so I can get this engine in here and get the torque converter to clear the frame. So let's go ahead and start doing that. So I have this engine all bolted down, and the chain alignment is still nice and straight. Next thing I have to do is hook up the throttle cable, the kill switch, the charging system for the headlight, and I also have to put the chain on. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I got the chain on and I was looking at it and I realized that this thing has not one, not two, but 4 master links in it. I think it's just because the chain broke multiple times and it was lengthened and shortened multiple times, so there's just a lot of master links in it. So all this chain needs now is just a tensioner that I'm going to put right here. So I'm probably going to weld a crossbar going from here to that bar over there, and then put this tensioner on there. And it'll go underneath the chain kind of like that to make the chain tight and keep it from popping off. So after I do that, all I'm going to have left is modifying the header so it's not up against the frame there. And then I also have to put on a throttle return spring, because when I twist the throttle right here, it goes back, but when I let go of the throttle, it doesn't return. And even when I twist this back forward, this doesn't return all the way. So I'm going to have to put a spring going from here, probably somewhere over here. And then I also want to trim this off just so it doesn't get caught on like a pant leg or something. And then as for the headlight, I was going to hook it up, but then I remembered that Predator 212s don't have a charging system in them. So for right now, this headlight is not going to work until I add a battery to this thing. So I'm going to get those things done, and then hopefully I can go take this thing for a test drive. right, so this mini bike is finally ready for a test drive. We got the chain tensioner on. I modified the header so it clears the rear wheel and it blows out the other side. We also got the engine mounted, and I hooked up the throttle cable and the kill switch to this thing. So tomorrow morning I can finally go take this thing for a test drive to see how fast it goes and see how it performs. This thing should be a pretty awesome bike, so I will see you in the morning. All right guys, we can finally take this mini bike for a test drive. I'm gonna get my gear on and get this thing out and take it around the yard. Yeah, the brakes squeak really bad, by the way. Still have to fix that. That is a cool little bike. Works very well. All right, so my brother Garrett is gonna try it. It's actually his bike that I swapped the engine onto, so he's trying it out. I just test rode it for him real quick, so.
Don't let this thing go like that, because on the Motovox,
go ahead and start it.
Very fast.
Dude.
Come on.
Kill switch.
Seriously?
All right, go.
Whoa.
All right, just ease into it. You can hear that brake squeaking like crazy. There he goes. Yeah, that thing's actually got pretty decent acceleration with that CVT on there. I'm not sure how fast it goes yet. So after he's done, I'll probably take it for a top speed run. Kind of itching to see how fast it goes. So, all right, here he comes. All right, he's gonna try and jump it.
I've never jumped this thing before.
What do you think?
It's a little more power than a little.
Yeah, just a little more power.
Yeah, this is TV bit. It's almost healing. And look how far this pocket is.
You just spun the tire. That's crazy.
My tire off the ground.
Dude. one more? Dude. Whoa. Nice. Yeah, this thing.
Like that, I almost failed like I did last time with my other mini bike.
Yeah, when he jumped the Motovox one time and
over to there.
Made a flying leap and
Belly flop.
Landed all the way over in here. So if I still have the video, I'll throw that footage in right here.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Oh my god! I almost died.
Ooh. Are you good?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah!
I don't know what to say right now.
My seat flew off.
How does the...
Look how far it is.
Dude. Bro, I don't know what to say. Okay.
This thing saved my life.
Okay, we're not doing that anymore. All right, so I'm gonna give him my phone to go down the road and do a top speed run, but unfortunately I can't film it because this camera is what I'm filming with. So, and it has my speedometer app on it. So I got to give him the phone. So I can't really film this. So sorry about that.
It doesn't blow any belts because that engine used to be on my go-kart, and I literally ate through 3 belts in 2 days.
Yeah, it used to totally just shred torque converter belts. I do have a new torque converter pulley for it, so I might throw that on there eventually. But I'm gonna give him the phone so he can go for a top speed run. All right, so we just got back from the top speed run. How fast did it go?
It was very slow, 47.
Yeah, we got 47 miles an hour out of this thing, which is pretty darn quick. I actually haven't taken it for a top speed run yet to really see how fast it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we're gonna see if it's any slower with me on it because I weigh slightly more than this dude. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I am any slower on this thing, and I also just wanna kind of feel how fast it really is. So I'm gonna go ahead.
On the pipe.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was bouncing.
Yeah, that pipe.
Front wheel is literally like doing this at 40 miles an hour. I was accelerating. I was like,
yeah, this is the front tire that I took off of my drag bike over here, and that was the front tire that used to be on that bike. And the reason I swapped it was because this tire wobbles a lot less than that one, and I knew that one was going to be a lot slower than my drag bike, so I threw this tire on here for that reason. So I'm going to take this thing for a drive real quick. All right, so I just got back from my ride, and for some reason my speedometer said 57 miles an hour, which I know isn't accurate on this thing. I guess it just got kind of messed up or glitched for some reason. So I'll have to find out my top speed another time. But overall, this thing runs great, and it's overall a really, really good bike. My chain tensioner is holding up. It's not bent. The chain is still nice and tight. The torque converter isn't blowing through belts like crazy, which is a good thing. This thing starts up first pull, and it sounds good, and it's pretty quick. The only thing I still have to fix, though, is the really squeaky brakes back here, but I'll probably do that another time. So overall, this is a pretty good little mini bike. So thank y'all for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.